Today we're going to be talking about whether WallStreetBets is right on Nokia stock. Let's get into the video. What's up everyone, Zach Reason here and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of your favorite stock at the moment, why it's your favorite stock at the moment, and also leave a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want 2 free stocks and you have not made an account with WeBull yet, then go ahead and click the first link in the description and get all signed up. But without any further ado, let's get into today's stock, ticker symbol NOK or Nokia. So real quickly, I just want to address the title, is WallStreetBets right on Nokia stock? And I actually have an app that can show me how many times a stock has been mentioned on WallStreetBets, and this app actually tried to sponsor us in the in the past, but we didn't take it. But there has actually been a 654% increase in mentions of Nokia stock, so that's why I bring this stock up in today's video. But anyways, let's get straight into the video. So actually we have an article here from Market Watch, and basically the reason that Nokia is up so much today is because Nokia earnings were surprisingly good and the stock is soaring according to Market Watch. So let's go over the earnings and what they thought about this, and then we'll go over our thoughts on it as well. Okay, so Nokia stock surged 16% in pre-market trading after the telecom group's earnings surprised on the upside, driven by 5G growth. So yeah, that's the whole upside here with Nokia stock is 5G growth. But honestly, I've been watching this stock for about 3 to 4 years now, and the stock basically just bounces from about $3 to $4 at all times, and sometimes it has like some good news like this, or the thing in late January happens, and they'll go up to maybe $5 or $6. Yeah, now I think that there is room for growth in the future, but it's not going to be as fast as people want in the WallStreetBets community, in my opinion. But let's go over some more of this article. So basically, the Finnish company unveiled a new, I didn't even know they were Finnish, new strategy to streamline into 4 business groups in October. And they're going to do whatever it takes to lead in the 5G space, having fallen behind in recent years. And its first quarter earnings show signs that it might be starting to work. So super good there. Net sales rose 3% year over year. That's not even that much, 6.2 billion, beating the FactSet consensus for sales of 4.7 billion in euros. So, good beat there. The sales beat was driven by growth in Nokia's mobile networks unit. So they want to be better in 5G, so this is what they need to be doing. So that's good. Due to the strong sales of 5G equipment. I would have liked to see more than 3% year over year. But this stock doesn't move much either. So comparable gross margin rose to 38% from 36.4% in the year ago period. So solid, which the company said it was down to growth in 5G, while operating margin was 10.9%. Comparable net profit of 373 million crushed expectations of 90 million. So wow, okay, that's where the huge spike in price of the stock's price came from today. Beating by that much is crazy. Maintain full year guidance sales of 20.6 billion to 21.8 billion, and this is all in euros, and an operating margin of 7 to 10%. So that's very solid. However, Lundmark warned Nokia's typical quarter seasonality would be less pronounced in 2021 as it continues to monitor market developments, in particular the semiconductor shortage. So yeah, this is a huge thing in a lot of these tech companies right now. Basically, tech is getting too big. So things like chips and stuff like that are all kind of in limbo right now. As you saw with Apple yesterday, it rose a lot, but the one caveat they had is that there's a bit of a chip shortage right now. So Apple is down, back down today. Not much, but they're down. The telecom equipment makers Finnish listed shares rose 14%. Yeah, we already know that. The stock, a favorite among individual investors and Reddit users in recent months, has had a very volatile year this far. And once we go over the technical analysis, I don't think so, but let's see. Shares climbed 55%. Oh yeah, well there was a 3-day span where Nokia was like crazy, but then it just went right back down and didn't have much volume after that. It couldn't explain the rally. Basically, individual investors was the reason for retail investors was the reason for the rally. The stock has since retreated but Thursday's early surge now sees the finish shares up 28% year to date. So that's good. But yeah, so the company's 5G conversions as of the end of the first quarter was 90%, excluding China falling to 80%, including the country. Yeah, I think we can move on to technical analysis now though. So here we are in the technical analysis. I just wanted to zoom back on the 30-minute chart real quick and just bring up that Nokia was all the way up to about $9 at one point. I actually did ride Nokia up from about $5.50 at the time when, you know, the whole GameStop, Nokia, BlackBerry, AMC thing was going on. So this was one that one of the meme stocks that I definitely made a quick bag off of. I think I sold I think I made about 30% gain on that. But ever since then, we have obviously sold off and hit a low around March 7th. But as you can see here, like, there's not much movement up and down. It just pops between about $3.75 to about $4.30. Not much movement each day. But here we go. If we look at the 5-minute chart, let's look at the 30-minute chart real quick. We are seeing, ever since about March 25th, we have been seeing higher highs and lower lows. So if you see, there's a nice trend line, and we broke above this resistance line right here today. So now the whole thing that we're going to have to be watching for is there, are they going to keep this support at around $4.50? That's what we have to watch for tomorrow. Obviously the MACD had a strong upward trend, but it's looking like it's probably going to continue down tomorrow as we're down in after hours. But what we need to be watching for is that they don't go below this $4.50 mark. If they do that, that might be a little bit bad. Obviously, we're overbought on the RSI, but we have been seeing, today, since they did so strong on earnings, we saw a lot of volume today. Obviously, in the pre-market, they were a lot higher, but it actually held pretty well at around the $4.50 mark. So what we're going to be watching for tomorrow is that Nokia holds this $4.50 mark, and if we want to see it going higher, we're going to have to break through this $4.88 mark as well, because that's the new resistance. So yeah, that's the two levels that I want you guys to be looking out for if you're like investing or trading in AMC or in Nokia. I almost said AMC. But yeah, so the $4.50 mark, let's hold support there. If not, then we could be returning to about the $4.30 mark. If we can break above the $4.88 mark, then we let me zoom out and see. We could be going all the way up to about $5.50. So if we can break that $4.88 mark, then we could be going to $5.50 mark. So that would be super awesome. But yeah, that's going to be it for my technical analysis. We're looking kind of overbought, and we might be starting to trend back down on the MACD, but we'll have to see what happens tomorrow morning. As for my overall thoughts on Nokia and whether or not I think Reddit is right on Nokia or WallStreetBets is right on Nokia, I do think that they're right. There's a lot of upside to this stock, and I could see it over more of 3 to 5 year span, but I don't think that Nokia can have these days where it goes to, like, it just doubles off of like an earnings call. Obviously we see here they crushed earnings and they only got about 11%. I don't see a catalyst that could happen that could make Nokia just go from like $4.50 all the way up to $9. There's just no catalyst that's really going to do that. There was obviously a lot of volume today on good earnings news, and it was only up 11%. So if you're looking to like swing trade or day trade a stock, this is probably not going to be a good one for you because there's not much room for gains. But there is a solid upward trend starting right now, and if we can keep that support at $4.50, I'll like this stock long term. And even if we don't, I like this stock long term to double or triple in the next few years. But I don't think that it can like quintuple in the next few years. That just seems a bit out of reach at the moment, unless something fundamentally changes with the company. But real quick, I just want to remind you guys I'm not a financial advisor and that this is not financial advice. Make sure you seek out help from a professional financial advisor if you do want that financial advice. But if you are interested in trading or investing in Nokia and you have not made an account with WeBull yet, what are you doing? You got to get in the pre-market and after hours with us. All you got to do is make an account, deposit $100, and you can get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. But that is going to be it for today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe as it really helps with with the YouTube algorithm, and it shows we're doing something right here. Comment your thoughts below on this stock. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. But that's going to be it for today. My name is Zach, and I'll see you in the next video.